All right, guys, we're going to talk about Lunar, Intuitive Machines, LUNR, and yeah, this thing has taken a massive plummet down with that space landing. I was reading up some news here, but it didn't go as well as planned, so the stock obviously plummeted. And I remember way back, it's done this same thing, where you had the hype, and then it didn't do as well, and it plummeted down. But let me show you the chart. Let me show you exactly what I'm looking for, my system and everything. And yeah, this was the last space landing, I believe, was way over here. You see how the hype brought it up, and then it came crashing down. Okay, so but even though it did that, as you can see over time, we got all the way from $13 to $3, but then we went from $3 to 25. I have no doubt that this thing can come back. This is short-term fear, in my opinion. I don't think space, aerospace and defense is ever going to go away. This is, kind of something that is in the future, and I really like this company. All right. I was looking at all the time frames here. This is a monthly chart here. You can kind of see like the bigger support zones. For example, we have big support right here. You can see the last time this candle right here acted as support. So you have support right here, right here, right here, all throughout in these big wicks right in here. So you can expect like price to, you see this upper wick here. You had a big upper wick on the monthly, and we broke through this, so that could act as support. So all through here you can kind of see why price kind of went up from that area. Okay, it doesn't have to be exact, just in this general area you've seen that. On the weekly chart, we did break through this EMA 50. I would like to see what happens there. This was in a nice uptrend, but of course with news anything can happen. And then the daily chart is at this lower Keltner channel. Now this is exciting. When I see a company like Lunar come to my lower Keltner channel, I get really excited. Has it done that before? And when it has done that, now remember, when price touches this upper Keltner channel, it is a sell zone. I tell everyone in my Discord, if you're in my Discord, you would never get caught up into the hype of this, where you buy Lunar here and you're back holding tremendously. You just never will, because we know, I teach firmly, that is an overextended and it's a danger zone. And that's why I have this red band here at extreme settings. You have my settings in the Discord if you join, but it can't be sustained. So what happens is price comes tumbling down. Okay? Well, if I look at the opposite, wouldn't we want to buy it near the lower Keltner channel? As you can see right here, when price gets close to this lower, that's where you can start accumulating shares. And of course, you're not going to get the most precise entry, as you can see right in here. You can get these little scalps here, but just when price is below these EMAs, you got to understand is these are resistance. Like we hit the 5, we went down. Hit the 5, we went down, but eventually we will break the 5, the 10, and go to the 20, because all price action does that, and then we'll go to the 50. As you can see, we went down some, and then we went back up, all right? So that's how price moves. Price moves in a uniform way. When we're in a downtrend, we will come back to the EMAs. And here's our EMA 5 right here, which is the short-term one here. From this low of 705 to this EMA 5 is a 67% return. That is absolutely massive. I don't think we're going to hit this EMA 5 anytime soon. Okay, we did have a nice, beautiful pump this right when the bell started. I mean, look at this pump, guys. 672, the lows of pre-market to this. That's a 42 freaking percent. like, holy cow. That's insane. Literally insane from Lunar. It's got the volatility, guys. I'm looking at this one closely. I see the daily. We have 52 million. You know why I like this company? It's never has died out on the volume. There's lots of buys in it, lots of bulls and bears, and that's what makes a really nice company to trade, because a lot of the times what happens is, if you look at the prior, past the dumps that things happen, you can look at the prior, there might be no volume on the stock. And that will happen a lot of times with like your typical penny stock. There will be like 300,000, 500. And then when it starts dropping, then all the people come in, because, then it's on the scanners, right? Lunar is definitely number one on the scanner, in my opinion, as I see this can get an explosive move up. I literally just showed on the 15-minute chart, a 40% move is pretty drastic. And you can see, even if you look at the lower time frame, this is what I'm looking for here. You see how you hit this lower Keltner channel? You see how you have this time distance not touching the 20 and 50? This is what I like to see. As you can see, when you go from here to here, that's a fast 20% return. We come back to the lower Keltner channel, come back to the EMA 10, 20% return. Where do we reject? At the 10. As you can see, that EMAs act as resistance. When price is under EMAs, they're going to act as resistance. And then you can see we will eventually touch the 50. Is it a false breakout? We will see, and it kind of comes down a little. All right, so now we're at the same cycle. We are hitting the 5 and the 10. We're dropping down. I'm looking for price on a lower time frame. You know what? Once we have this massive time distance, I would love to scale in on this thing. I would love to get in on this trade here because I love the company longer term, so I don't mind if I have to hold it. I can do cover calls on this thing. Look at this. He has weekly charts here. And if you're bag holding Lunar, I highly recommend you try cover calls. Go to Webull, go to single option, whatever your average is. Obviously, if you have a far out, let's just say you have a $14 average right where it dumped, right? Well, you can go, let's just say a month, 28 days out, and you'd be like, you know what? I want to sell I don't think it goes to 13 bucks by April 4th, like 28 days out. And basically, you could sell this for 44 cents and lower your average by 44 cents. That's how I would do it if you're not having a good average. And that would be absolutely amazing, right? Because we don't know where price is going to go. So it's best to just take a shot at cover calls. EMA 5 is sitting at 1181. It's probably not going to get above that EMA 5. It will probably hit it eventually, and then it'll probably reject on it, just like how I showed you in a smaller time frame. So I'm watching this one. This daily at the lower Keltner channel is absolutely screaming for a buy if we come to that. We're sitting at a 14.80 on the KDJ, which is K, so definitely looking for that, and we'll see where we go from here. But yeah, I like the company, everything it does. I'm going to look for shorter terms and see if I can get a more precise entry. So that's what I love to do, guys, and this is what I teach in my Discord. If you found this information valuable, insightful, you guys are more than welcome to join the Discord. You could click the link down below in the YouTube comments below, or in the description, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. And once you join, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you would like to become a member, please read how to subscribe. Right down in here, it will tell you everything that you need to do. And I'm going to tell you guys this. You guys are getting probably the best deal in a lifetime that you'll probably ever get. Now, keep in mind, if you click Day Trade Alerts, it will ask you to subscribe and get this price. For 12 bucks a month, you can get access to my high alert day trades, which have an over 90% win ratio. And then my swing trades, which have been absolute fire, even in this slow market, because I know, I trust the system. I understand that price reverts to the mean. And when you know that and you've seen tons of charts, you can understand like why, you feel so safe doing this. And that's the purpose, is to get the experience, look at the charts, set up your charts like mine. I have videos and everything. For 12 bucks a month, you get access to everything. If you're not from the US, it'll ask you to do a currency exchange rate. It'll be like 15, 16 bucks a month. But you guys are going to love it. You guys are going to learn a lot in here. And it is cheaper to do it on your computer to avoid iOS fee. But everything, read here, how to subscribe. And it'll teach you guys how to do that. And you can see my 2 subscriptions. Day Swing Trading Plus will give you the full membership for 12 bucks. All right, guys, that is Lunar. I like this company. I love the volume. I love the volatility. I'll be definitely looking at what I plan to do here, right? The first target is EMA 5. That has massive upside potential. I want to see if we get, kind of go in near these low 7s, or, kind of have that, time distance from this 20 and 50 on the 15-minute, because we've seen when price don't hit these EMAs, price comes back to test it. And that's really what we're seeing here. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one, guys. All right, guys, I'll see you in the Discord. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment, share it to your friends if you had found this knowledgeable, and I'll see you in the next video.